But there was another winner,
Hmm.
Kendrick Lamar.
Yep. Again.
Actually, I have the audio. Hold on. I'll
Again.
play it.
Again.
Well, we're halfway through the show, which means it's time for Kendrick Lamar to come out and call Drake a pedophile. Don't worry, I'm lawyered up. Anyway.
Better be lawyered up because I'm sure Drake heard that and was like, excuse me, where's my lawyer?
Oh, and he is pissed because it's one of his own. You know, it's
What's that
Conan,
mean?
right?
What one of his own? What's that mean? You mean the color of your shirt, or you mean a Canadian?
The color of my shirt.
Oh, I didn't know. I had to. I didn't know how racy we were about to get here. I had to prepare myself.
No,
Yeah.
it was Conan O'Brien. He was the host of the Oscars. I have two thoughts about this.
Let us know your thoughts. Come on.
So the first thought is, wow, wow, Kendrick, wow, look at your reach. Look at how far this has gone. Look at who's talking about this. This is kind of insane
Yes, it
in
is.
a good way. I'm not, I'm not mad at it. Well, I said I have two thoughts.
Okay.
So in a good way, like if there was any question, and I think those who knew knew, but if there was any question about how good Kendrick Lamar is or how effective Kendrick Lamar is, I think all of that has been realized.
Is
He's
this about good or bad, or is this just about reach?
I'm talking about reach,
Okay.
but I think in order to reach, you've got to have something.
You got to have a machine behind you.
Sure. Okay. That's
Do
fine.
you think? Do you think Little Nas X is really good?
I don't know. I don't think that I'm qualified to speak on whether Little Nas X is good or not because I don't have
Because
enough of a.
Old
Um,
Town Road had so much reach
it did.
that Billy Cyrus did the remix.
Yes, that is true.
So I don't. I mean, is it really about being good, or is it just about having reach? Because I don't think they're synonymous.
I think multiple things can be true.
Okay.
And that's why I said effective because, yeah, we're saying that a machine, but also the I think it has to do with, in this instance, also has to do with the quality of the content. And the reason I say that is because people are reciting the lyrics, people are dancing to it. I get that there is a machine that pushes lots of artists and makes them bigger and makes things explode and puts them in the right places. But nobody put Kendrick Lamar on the Oscars stage last night. You know what I mean? Like, I think that at some point, yes, I think that a person's a person's talent and reach can align. Maybe not always. Maybe we don't think that about everybody. But I think at some point there is some alignment there. That's just my opinion. I mean, I totally understand if, you know, I don't think they're synonymous, but I do think they can exist at the same time.
Okay. I don't want to sound like I'm caping for Drake. I'm just trying to be objective. You know, I love Not Like Us, and you know I'm not the biggest Drake fan. But I don't think this is Kendrick's best song ever. I don't
I'm
think
not
this is
saying that.
about.
But wait,
Well, you
so
said
I'm
you
not speaking
said
in absolutes. I didn't say it was his best song ever. When did I say that?
you said the quality of the work, and I was about to say
Okay.
I don't think this is the highest quality song we've seen from Kendrick ever. And so yeah, I think the battle amplified this record a lot, and it's a great record. but I don't think that's why we're hearing so much of it. I think this record is constantly being worked. I think this record is constantly being pushed. And yeah, it is a great record. But Kendrick's had other great records before that didn't do this.
But the other records have nothing to do with this one. You understand what I'm saying? Like, it doesn't change the quality of this one because there are better ones. It doesn't take away from that. I don't I'm not looking at it like, okay, he did this, but honestly, I don't care for it cuz he's done better. I'm looking at one singular thing that happened that was released, and I'm judging that. I'm not judging it against his other work. I think if you're judging it against his other work, that's a perfectly valid way to look at it. But that's not what I'm doing. So if it came across that that's what I was saying, that's not what I'm saying. I'm not trying to judge Not Like Us against Kendrick's other work. I also don't have I'm not a Kendrick encyclopedia by any means. I haven't listened to all of the music to be able to do that. So I don't, and I've said many times, I don't think I'm qualified to be the Kendrick connoisseur. Like, I'm not doing that. But I will say my second piece.
Please do.
My second piece is, now I know everybody thinks this is funny. And I know
Oh,
people
well, sorry, go ahead.
that
Because
Conan made the joke.
in the comments, all they say is that I don't let you talk. So please talk.
Conan makes Conan makes this joke. People are talking about it all day, among a bunch of other things that happened at the Oscars. But this is one of the topics of discussion. It was a topic of discussion right after it happened because I'm pretty sure when I saw it, it was last night. Trying to figure out how to say this without offending anyone. We don't. Sometimes I wish we could gatekeep.
Okay, let's talk about it.
I don't like that it was on the Oscars stage. I feel like it's ours. I feel like it belongs to us. And I feel like it's being co opted.
Okay, why?
What Kendrick represents and the way he delivers his music in what the message that he clearly is trying to send with his music, and maybe not every song, but there's
As
a
of late.
theme. I just feel like even though it's big, sometimes I feel like they take it and they make it small.
How is speaking about it at the Oscars making it small? Not saying you're right or wrong. I'm just trying to understand.
Because it represents so much more than a stupid little joke at the Oscars. It even with the Super Bowl where it went over so many people's head what he was trying to say, what he was trying to do, and it got so much backlash just based off of people not understanding. So I saw somebody said, do people, when he says they not like us, who do people think they are?
Mm.
I guess I just feel like it's like the invite to the cookout. I just sometimes wish that it didn't, certain things don't. I sometimes wish that we could preserve certain things as they are. Because it means so much more to us. When you're talking about the culture, when you're talking about Black culture, when you're talking about Black music, it means so much more to us. And then when other people get a hold of it, it starts to mean less and less and less and less. That's what I mean. it's not no disrespect. I'm not upset that it happened, but it does give me pause. It does make me feel like, and then this morning I see a video where there's these women, women, who it's a bridal party and they're dancing to Not Like Us. Terribly. But they're trying to do the moves like Kendrick and his dancers.
Right.
And it just, I don't know. It just, it's because y'all invited them to the cookout. It's how I feel sometimes. I know this is one of those situations where it is beyond control. It's not anything that, but to your point, like, the machine is making sure that it doesn't just stay with us. It
Right.
reaches far beyond us, which for Kendrick is incredible, right? Like, that's great. But for me, someone who loves the culture, someone who loves music, loves black music, loves black culture, I just sometimes get a little overprotective. Or not even overprotective. I sometimes just get a little protective of it. That's it. So
Yeah,
that's my other thought. No, I'm done.
so I understand what you're saying. Unfortunately, this is the gift and the curse of the song being a number one smash for so long. So it was the song everyone wanted to see at the Super Bowl. It's the song that is still still high on the charts. Maybe it's not number one at the moment we're recording this, but it's still a chart topping song all these months later. This is the gift and the curse of having one of those songs. So as much as this are something that people may champion, it's also going to be something that becomes a crossover record because it's just been number one for so long that
Yeah.
it's impossible to ignore. And
Yeah.
so I understand what you're saying, but unfortunately, this is the gift and the curse of having a number one smash record.
Yeah. It
You
is, and
know.
I get it. I get it. I'm like,
Now to speak to the other side. Oh, I'm sorry. Finish. Please finish.
no, I was just gonna say sometimes, it's it feels like, we have a little something and we have our little fun. And then somebody comes in around the corner peeking, what y'all doing over there? What y'all niggas doing? I just, I don't know. And maybe I shouldn't feel that way. Maybe that's wrong to say, but it's honest.
Hey, nothing wrong with being honest. I was gonna say on the other side, man, to be at home minding your business, just watching the Oscars and hear your name.
You think Drake was watching the Oscars?
I don't know. I don't know, but I know he saw this clip for sure.
Is he still in Australia? Is the drone still following him?
Oh, his Australian tour is done. He canceled the rest of the dates.
Is that what happened?
Yeah,
I
you
didn't
didn't
know
know
that.
that?
No.
Oh, we'll talk off pod. Yeah, and maybe it's a topic for tomorrow. But yeah, there were dates left, and they were canceled allegedly because the dates were too far apart from each other. Meaning, let's just say there was a show today, and then there was no show until 2 weeks later. It was too costly, allegedly, to keep all of the people necessary for the tour in Australia for those 2 weeks to do those last couple shows. So the last couple shows have been canceled. Or
I would
rather,
think
the
he
next
wanted to go
round of
home.
shows have been canceled, is the better way to say it.
I feel like Drake wanted to go home and they just couldn't say that. And I respect that. That's fine. A week between
Well,
shows and you just there is a
or
lot.
2 weeks, something like that.
When
Let's
you're
let's let's leave it here. How about this?
okay.
Let's leave it here.
All right.
Let's gather the info and discuss it tomorrow or something.
Okay.
Yeah, that way we can be proper with our discussion. We can
Yeah.
really dive
Of
in.
course.
But yeah, man, to just be watching the Oscars or just be home minding your business, and then you see your boy taps you. Hey, man. Hey, you're trending on Twitter again. Oh yeah, that's great. Let me go look. Pull out your phone and you wait. What? What? Why? Uh, Conan O'Brien?
You think you think he has a direct line to Conan?
I don't think so. But I just feel like, man, poor Drake at this point. Not even safe at the Oscars.
No. I bet that wasn't on his bingo card. It wasn't on mine.
Nope. Mine either. But poor Drake, man, to be home chilling, minding his business, and then be viral again.
But also shout out to Kendrick for being at home minding his business and being viral
Oh,
again.
I'm sure Kendrick was chilling, happy. I'm sure Kendrick was like, "See what I did? You see? Didn't I tell y'all? Remember, y'all didn't want me to put that line in the song,
With
and
his
look at it
boy,
now.
kids right there on the
Look at
couch.
it now. Right?
Well, he's probably somewhere getting ready for tour, but
Crazy.
yeah.